I can't say how I would react. I don't have a
Exactly.
wife, and I don't
No
have a
further
kid.
questions.
Tonight's debate is brought to you by the Journalism Program's award-winning Hawk the Vote Election Media Lab, the Roger Williams University chapter of the Society of Professional Journalists, and the student newspaper, the Hawks Herald.
In 2018, our country has moved past its racial history. White privilege today is more of an exaggerated excuse from the media. The main issue that we should be focusing on is the death of the American family. Barack Obama even said himself, children who grow up without a father are 5 times more likely to live in poverty and commit a crime.
I'm 20 years old. I'm currently enrolled in the Army ROTC program here on campus, and I don't think I've ever committed a serious crime in my life. But your statistic would paint me as a criminal.
I would just like to sincerely apologize to the kids that were affected by this, because it's disrespectful for the parents to use them as tools like they do. They use them, they plaster them all over social media and the news and say, look at my poor kid, look at what they have to do. They have to live without a father because he's got sent back because he killed someone in a DUI.
They actually use children to bring them into the country because then they get lesser sentences and they're allowed to stay in the U.S. They get released and then given a court date, and then after, when they show up to the house to collect them for their court date, surprisingly, they disappear.
From just a human perspective, this is clearly wrong, and there is nothing that makes me think in any way that this is remotely acceptable.
I would say there is absolutely a legit reason to defund Planned Parenthood. At the end of the day, it comes down to, do you value life or do you not?
Planned Parenthood is utilized by the 60% of Americans who are using public health care, and it not only provides abortion, but it also provides STD screenings, cancer screenings, and birth control to 2.7 million Americans.
Thank you, everyone, for coming and showing your support, really. College Republican supporters, College Democrat supporters, College Democrat members, thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you very much to Hawk the Vote for putting on this special event. It really showcases how, even in 2018, in this super polarized society, that different sides can come together and have a civil, organized discussion about issues in our country.
Hawk the Vote will be back to cover the midterm elections on November 6th. So tune in to Hawk the Vote on Twitter, Facebook, and the Roger Williams University Ustream. From all of us in Bristol, Rhode Island, thank you and good night.